Alright guys, welcome back to another brand new video. I hope you guys are all doing well and I hope you guys are all still hanging in there because Bitcoin, yes, we know earlier this morning it was in fact dumping and crashing, and right now Bitcoin, it seems like it's still holding at this level of pretty much $28,000. You guys clearly see for the past few hours Bitcoin, ever since it did in fact have this drop down to the downside to pretty much 28k, it seems like it is a fact holding at this level. So that means we might actually see Bitcoin maybe in the next few hours, maybe in the next few days, even consolidate, at this level of pretty much $28,000, or we might actually see Bitcoin continue down to the downside, further down to close to like, $27,000. Okay, who knows? We will see. But so far, Bitcoin is holding at $28,000 as of right now. And yes, altcoins we know, okay, I already talked about this. Okay, I already pretty much gave you guys a little update on what's happening with crypto today, right? If you guys haven't seen my most previous video, you should definitely check it out. But yes, we know Bitcoin is dropping, we know Ethereum is dropping. Ethereum is now below $1,800, and a fair few altcoins are in fact dropping. Okay, so yes, we know Bitcoin is, crashing. It is in fact going back down to pretty much that 28k level, right? And some other news that I really want to, keep you guys updated on. Okay, so for all the people out there that live in the US, okay, in America, you guys should be very happy about this news with Coinbase. Okay, so Coinbase, the stock for Coinbase is in fact rising, and the reason for that is because there is in fact a green light for crypto futures for trading in the US. So this is obviously massive news in my opinion. So congrats to all you guys, okay, especially to Coinbase. But for the people out there that are in fact trading, using Coinbase in the US, okay, so this is obviously some massive news, and this obviously pretty much came out just yesterday, a couple of hours ago, right? So this is some great news for pretty much Coinbase and uh you know crypto futures trading in the US. This is obviously, great news for all of you guys. Obviously, I'm not in the US, guys, if you guys didn't know that. I'm actually in Australia, right? I'm based in Australia, so I'm not located in the US. But this is obviously some massive news for all of you guys that are in fact in the US, pretty much, right? So this is some great news for crypto, okay, in general, right? Just my opinion, but especially Coinbase, of course. But some other news, okay, I have already talked about this a couple of days ago, right? I actually made a whole video talking about Shiba Inu and some massive news that is in fact happening for SHIB. Okay, so Shiba Inu has officially launched Shibarium blockchain, right? I'm pretty sure it just happened a few hours ago. So it's officially live. Okay, you guys can see it right there. That Shibarium is officially live. So for all my SHIB army, people out there that are in fact watching this video, you guys should be very excited for this, because I know a lot of people that are in fact, Shiba Inu investors and holders. You guys have been waiting for this moment for a very long time. Okay, so Shibarium is officially live. So this is absolutely massive. And Shiba Inu today is obviously dropping, right? Because obviously, the crypto market is in fact dropping. So it's understandable why Shiba Inu is in fact down. In fact, it's actually down 7%. Earlier this morning was down like 9%, right? So it's going down a little bit, but yeah, it's dropping today, you know what I mean? But that's that, you know what I mean? It's understandable because other altcoins and Bitcoin are in fact dropping today. But yes, Shibarium is officially live, so this is obviously some massive news. Okay, some very positive news, right? The L2 blockchain is in fact live, so that's always great to see. Finally, it has gone live, right? Now moving on to Bitcoin. Okay, so for all my Bitcoin investors and holders out there, be ready for this. Okay, even though yes, we know Bitcoin right now is in fact having a slight dip down to the downside, and I told you guys, right, my previous videos, plenty of my videos in previous times, I told you guys that yes, even though yes, Bitcoin is not really moving, it will most likely have a drop back down. Bitcoin has to do something, whether it will pump back up to the upside or it will drop. And right now we know Bitcoin is in fact having a drop, a slight drop. This is nothing too crazy, but it is in fact a significant drop. Obviously, you guys clearly see that, right? So you guys have to understand, even though yes, Bitcoin right now is in fact not really moving, we know that, if we go to the daily time frame, you guys clearly see for almost 2 months, Bitcoin was hovering between 29 to 30 to $31,000, and right now it's obviously back down at 28k. So it is in fact breaking back down to the downside. Okay, and who knows if this will continue on. Okay, we will see about that. But yes, Bitcoin right now is sort of boring. I can understand that, and I told you guys that many times that this is actually the most important time right now to buy as much Bitcoin as you possibly can. And since Bitcoin is in fact breaking back down even more down to the downside, it's even a better buy, right? So this chart does in fact show you guys that pretty much the price action of Bitcoin is really boring, right? And yes, clearly for almost 2 months, you guys can see Bitcoin hasn't really been moving. In fact, it's been slightly dropping, right? Like very, very slowly. You guys clearly see that, like forming a very slow, downtrend, I want to say, right? So we have to see something very, very soon for Bitcoin, even though yes, as of right now, it is in fact having a slight drop. But I really do believe Bitcoin will in fact bounce back up to the upside. Okay, and I want to talk about hash ribbons, because hash ribbons does in fact indicate that we should be buying Bitcoin. Okay, it is pretty much a buy signal. So moving on to this chart just shows you guys that the hash ribbons shows a buy signal on the Bitcoin chart, and you guys clearly see it does in fact show a buy signal for Bitcoin. And I've been telling you guys this many times, right? Even when Bitcoin was at like 30k or even below 30k, right? I remember I was telling you guys so many times, okay, in my most previous videos, we should be buying Bitcoin. We should be buying as much Bitcoin as we possibly can. Bitcoin is still, nowhere near its previous all-time highs, not even halfway to getting there yet, right? So pretty much we're still in bear conditions. Okay, we're still pretty much in a bear market. So it's not too late to invest into Bitcoin, because I feel like a lot of people forget, right, that we are in fact still in a bear market. Even though yes, we know Bitcoin has in fact been pumping, I feel like a lot of people think it's too late to invest into Bitcoin. Because yes, at one point last November, Bitcoin was all the way down at 50k, and that was in fact its bottom, right? Like 9 months ago, a couple of months ago, right? Last November. And ever since then, Bitcoin hasn't pretty much, in fact, been pumping, slowly recovering back up to the upside. We saw Bitcoin went from 15k all the way up to like 18k to 19 to 20 to 24 to 25 to 28, and this is where we are right now. So people aren't facing these pumps for Bitcoin, and they think it's too late to invest because they wish they would have bought Bitcoin below 20k. But I'm telling you guys right now, and I've been saying this many times, if you missed the opportunity on buying Bitcoin when Bitcoin was at 20k or even below 20k, right? Even when Bitcoin was at like 25k, it's not too late to buy now. That's what I want you guys to understand, right? Bitcoin is still a great buy, and you guys can see these hash ribbons is showing so many buy signals for Bitcoin, right? So right now is obviously still a great time to buy. We're still in the buy zone. We're still in the accumulation phase, guys. So honestly, it's not too late to invest into Bitcoin at all. So please remember that, guys. Okay, please remember that. And yes, Bitcoin will continue up to the upside. I really do believe in the next few months we're going to see Bitcoin slightly, have more legs up to the upside. So I do in fact see Bitcoin reaching 35k to 40 to even 42, 45, and of course $50,000 most likely towards the end of this year in 2023, or maybe next year, okay, early of 2024. We will see, but in the next upcoming few months, we will in fact see Bitcoin pump, guys. That's what I want you guys to understand. So for all my Bitcoin investors and holders, be ready for that. Okay, be ready for that. So we're still in a great buying opportunity right now for Bitcoin, guys. Okay, we really, really are. So I want to also show you guys this as well. This is a number of addresses holding pretty much one full Bitcoin. Okay, over a full Bitcoin. Okay, so you guys clearly see number of addresses holding 1+ of a coin of a Bitcoin just reached an all-time high of pretty much over 1 million. So it seems like people are in fact now realizing, okay, where Bitcoin is in fact heading and how scarce Bitcoin is, because there's only 21 million Bitcoins, okay, and there's like over 8 billion people that live on Earth. So obviously, if you do the math, there's just not enough Bitcoins to go around for everyone. And I always talk about this topic a lot, and this is why I've always been mentioning and begging all of you guys, okay, that watch my videos to, own one full Bitcoin or to accumulate one full Bitcoin. Okay, just own one full coin. And once you actually own this one full coin, store it somewhere safe and just forget about it. Okay, forget about it, put it away, because this one full Bitcoin could potentially change your life long term. Okay, you could potentially become a millionaire. You could potentially have some type of wealth in life, and of course, freedom. That is just my personal opinion, because I know where Bitcoin is heading long term, guys. Okay, I really, really do. And it seems like a lot of people out there, okay, are in fact realizing that as well, right? So, yes, a number of addresses are in fact holding one full Bitcoin, okay, over 1 million now. So that's obviously our all-time high. So that's absolutely amazing. A lot of people are in fact now realizing where Bitcoin is heading long term, right? So that's absolutely amazing to see. Okay, so that's that. Now, long way to go. Okay, a very, very long road ahead of us, guys, for the next bull market. Of course, 2024 and especially 2025. We know the Bitcoin halving is obviously going to happen next year in April. So April 2024, that is when the Bitcoin halving will in fact pretty much happen. Okay, and once it actually happens, we're not going to see Bitcoin pump straight away. Okay, we all know that it's going to pump potentially in the next few weeks, and of course the next maybe like few months. So towards the end of 2024, that's when we're going to really see Bitcoin pump. Okay, and of course throughout the year in 2025, that's when we're going to really see Bitcoin pump. So yes, clearly see, even though yes, Bitcoin is not really moving right now, but all the way down here, we have a very, very long road ahead of us, guys. Okay, and this is what I'll tell you guys. It's a great buying opportunity because this chart is pretty, spot on, right? Bitcoin's going to do something similar to this chart. It's going to obviously reach a new all-time high in the next bull market. So be ready for that for all my Bitcoin holders out there. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Give a thumbs up, and of course subscribe to the channel if you guys have not yet already. I really, really, really would appreciate that. I will obviously keep you guys updated on what's going to happen with Bitcoin, so stay tuned for that. But so far, Bitcoin, yes, it's slightly dropping, but it looks like it is in fact going to consolidate at this level. So we will see, okay, if that's going to actually continue to do that, or Bitcoin will bounce back up, okay, or if it will continue down to the downside. We will see. I will obviously keep you guys updated on that. Maybe you guys can let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys think Bitcoin's next move is going to be? Let me know. I'd love to know. But on that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys all in my next video. Have a good one, guys.